Okay, you're going to love this, and I don't even know who you are, but I know you're going to love it. This is a great preparation for fish fillets. I've got some olive oil real hot in this pan. I have two beautiful wild Alaskan salmon fillets here. And I'm just going to dredge them in flour like this. And this whole thing I'm going to show you is going to take about 3 minutes. I've done some pre-prep work, but this is going to give you an idea of stuff you can, how easy it is to really cook a nice fish fillet. So that's, again, just real hot olive oil. We've got our fish fillets in there. We are going to just give them about a minute on each side. That's all they'll need if your pan is nice and hot. And here we have, on the plate here is sauteed Swiss chard. I cooked some Italian arborio rice, which I cooked and then I tossed it with a little bit of butter, some chopped Italian parsley, and some Parmesan, and let that sit a little bit. I've got it in a little food mold. You can get these food molds at a lot of restaurant stores. You could also just use a can and just cut the top and the bottom out of a can. I've done that before as well. Okay, our fish is ready to be turned. You can see it's getting nice and golden on top. And this is going to be fancy food, so I'm going to show you how to make just very simple ingredients look very, very fancy, like restaurant type food. This will impress your friends. It'll win you accolades from all the food magazines. So now I'm going to take the food mold off of the rice. Gives us a nice shape of rice. And our fish should be just about done. Gives you an idea how little time your fish actually needs if you've got the stove nice and hot. A lot of heat's always going to be really good for fish. So I'm going to put that right on top of the rice like that. And then I'm going to, the pan is real hot. You've got all this flour and flavor in the pan. I'm going to deglaze the pan with a little bit of Prosecco. That's the impressive part of the cooking demonstration, where it catches fire. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of butter. You want to cook off all the alcohol. I'm actually going to turn the stove off. I'm just going to melt that little pat of butter in there. This will give you a very nice velvety sauce. And again, you want to make sure the fire is off for this part of it, because you don't want the butter to separate it. You want it to emulsify like this. And you can see how that's getting beautifully saucy. Perfection. Now we're going to finish the plate. Turn this around so you can see the fish a little bit better. I'm going to take some of this sauce, I'm going to spoon it around the base of the dish like this. Also helps if you have nice plates to put things on. Spoon a little bit over the top of the fish. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this, which is a balsamic glaze. I could also use my favorite ketchup manis, which is a very thick soy sauce from Indonesia. I did a separate post on that if you want to read more about that. But I'm going to take this and I'm going to just create a beautiful little trail of emphasis around this, like that. And then we'll just put a little bit of salt over the top of it and a grinding of fresh pepper, and voila, you've got a beautiful dish. That would be something you'd see in the best restaurants, and it was that easy.